Hello everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Amy. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this toboggan. This was, I think, the second toboggan that I made a pattern for. I have some of this yarn. I believe this is Red Heart Super Saver in Sage, but I do not have this, and I can't remember the name of this, but I honestly believe it's been discontinued. But I'll look for the what it was called and link that in the description box. And then I'm going to be using this, which is also a Red Heart Super Saver, and I don't recall the color of this one either, but they're both 4 weights, and I'll find the name of this one and link it in the description box. And since I did color changes on this one, I will show you how to do color changes if you choose to do so for this. So I'm going to use since this is a 4 weight yarn, I'm going to use a 5.5 millimeter hook. Have some scissors, my row counter, tape measure, and I don't know if I use stitch markers or not for working in the round at the end, but it's very simple to make, so let's get started. Okay, first a little bit of housekeeping, so I don't forget. If at any time during this video you feel as though I'm going too slow or too fast, which I doubt I'll be going too fast because I'm not used to crocheting at a table, if you're on your phone, you can go to the right up hand corner. There's a gear icon, and you can hit it and go to playback speed and either slow me down or speed me up. And then also you can, if you want to rewind, you can double tap to the left and it will rewind, and likewise if you want to fast forward, you can double tap and it will fast forward. I'm going to put the link, or not the link, the pattern in the description box. So if you go to the description box and click more, it will have the materials used and the entire pattern in the description box. And I think that's it. Yeah. So I'm going to start with a chain 5. You can use the magic circle if you like, but I'm going to use a chain 5. So I start with a slip knot. One, 2, 3. This is a little coarse. 4, 5. And then I'm going to join to the first one here with a slip stitch to form a ring. Now it'll look like a little ring there, but it's not. It's this one right here. So we're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and I'm going to work over this yarn tail as I go. We're going to put 12 double crochet. So yarn over, go into the circle, grab the yarn, go over that tail, pull it up. You'll have to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that was 1. Yarn over, go into the circle, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that was 2, and we're going to put a total of 12. So this will be 3, 4, 5. So continue this way around, and I will meet you back here to close and start round 2. Okay, I've made it back around. I've made 12, and we're going to slip stitch, and it's kind of to the side, that first double crochet, but make sure that you have 12 double crochets. And then you can pull that tail to close up the center. So for round 2, we're going to do about how you pretty much start the base of any toboggan. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to go right back in that stitch, and it'll be tight, and we're going to put 2 double crochet. So yarn over, insert there, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're going to go right back in there and put another double crochet, and then we're going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch around, or 2, I'm sorry, 2 double crochet. So 2 double crochet in the next stitch, two in the next stitch, and at the end of this round we will have 24 double crochet. And I guess I'm assuming, and I probably shouldn't do that everyone knows how to make a double crochet. So yarn over, go into that stitch, go under both loops of that stitch, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into that stitch, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's a double crochet in US terminology. All of this will be in US terminology. In the UK, it would be a treble crochet, but for us, in the United States, it's a double crochet. So do this all the way around, and I will meet you back here, and we will close round 2 and start round 3. Okay, I've made it all the way around, and you want to count and make sure you have 24. But this is what it should be looking like, and then we are going to join with a slip stitch to this very first double crochet and start round 3. I had wanted to name this this one like Crosstown Traffic, after a Jimi Hendrix song, but I didn't know if I could do that since, you know, it's a song. I don't know if you can get in trouble for that. So for round 3, we're going to chain 1. We're going to go right back into that stitch and put 2 double crochets, and it's always a little tight because it's a little bitty space. And then in the next stitch, we're going to put 1 double crochet. So yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. And you can see it kind of changing colors. So then in the next stitch, we're going to put 2 double crochet. And in the next stitch, 1. So each increase is going to be an increase of 12 stitches. So the repeat on this one is 2, 1, 2, 1. So now we're going to put 2. And then we're going to put 1. Put 2. And 1. So you will follow this all the way around, repeating 2 and 1, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And when you get back here, I'll meet you here, and we'll close round 3 and start round 4, and you should have 36 stitches. Okay, now we have made it to the end of round 3. You should have ended with 1 double crochet in that last stitch. And then we're going to join with a slip stitch to this first double crochet. And we'll be ready for round 4. So round 4 is again another increase. So we're going to chain 1. It does not count as a stitch. And we're going to go right in there and put 2 double crochet. You will feel like that's not even a stitch, but it is. It's the stitch we started in. So the repeat on this one is 2 double crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to put 1. In the next stitch 1. So it's going to be 2, 1, 1. So now we're going to put 2. And I think I hear my dog. She hasn't been feeling well. So 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1 is the repeat for this one. And you will follow that all the way around. And at the end of this row, you should have 48 stitches. Just be sure to count your stitches to make sure you have the right amount. Because ribbing out is not fun. Well, I mean, it's 2, 1, 1. So you will follow that all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, now we're at the end of row 4, and we're going to join with a slip stitch to the very first double crochet. And at this point you should have 48 stitches. So for row 5, chain 1, go back in that stitch and put 2 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So this round will be 2, 1, 1, 1. So now we put 2 in the next stitch, and then 1 each in the next 3 stitches. And at the end of this, we should have 60 stitches. Yeah. So 2 in the next. And then 1 in each of the next 3. Oops. So follow this around and you'll have 60 stitches, and I'll meet you back here. So the repeat is 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, at this point we're going to take a measurement. Just be sure to count and make sure you have 60 stitches. Since I learned the other day, my tension is tighter when I'm at the table than it is when I'm working in my lap. because I made an identical hat in the last tutorial and did everything the exact same, and it was smaller than the one I had done in my lap. So I've already measured this one and it's 6. So I'm afraid that'll be too small. But I'm also afraid if I put another round, it'll be too large. I'm going to attempt another round, but with a smaller hook, and see if I can get my crown typically between 6.5 to 6 3/4 to 7. So if you need to do an increase, depending on what yarn you're using, the increase would be 2 double crochet in the first stitch and then a double crochet in the next 4, and then you would end up with 72 stitches. So if you're okay here, then just stop. I'm going to try a smaller hook and see if I can get it to the size a little bit larger. So I will be back. Okay, so since I'm not used to doing this on a table, my tension is apparently tighter at the table. I don't know if it's because I'm holding it up here, but how I chose to increase, instead of doing double crochets, I went down to a 5mm hook and I did half double crochets, but I did 2 in the first and then 4 and then 2, and now it's measuring like 6 3/4. So because had I done it double crochet with the same hook, it would have been over 7, and that would have been too large. So now I'm going to go back to my 5.5mm hook, and we will start round 6. So if yours is, I knew that 6 was going to be too small, but I knew it was a little over a 7 when I tried it with, because I did try it double crochets with a smaller hook. It was going to make it a little over a 7, and that would have been too large. So this is just your preference on, you know, your size, how you, because I would say this would fit a head circumference anywhere from 19 to 21 inches or so. So now we're going to start round 6 with a chain 1, and we're going to do reverse single crochets, but we're not going to do as many in this one as the tutorial I did yesterday. So for reverse single crochet, I'm doing it in the front loops only, and that first one's always kind of hard to get up in. There's the front loop. That first one will be tight. I want to make sure I'm in the camera. So front loop only, reverse single crochet, we normally work under both loops, but we're going to be doing just the front loop, going around with the reverse single crochet. It's also known as the crab stitch. And then when we come back around, we're going to work in this back loop for the next round, doing single crochets. That just gives that texture. So and I don't know where if you want to change colors, it'll be down here, so I'll show you how to do that if you want to do that. So we go in that front loop only, grab the yarn, pull it up, make your single crochet. Front loop only, grab it, pull it up, single crochet. And your fingers will feel, and you'll be able to tell if you grab two loops by mistake. And I'm doing it this way because I want that back loop to work in on the next round. So go up through that front loop, grab it, pull it up, single crochet. Front loop, grab it, pull it up, and that's what it looks like. Go up through the front loop only, grab it, pull it up, and just try not to think too much about this. And we don't have as many to do in this toboggan as the one that I uploaded, I think yesterday. So do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you back here to join. Okay, I've made it all the way around with the the reverse single crochet, and I'm going to join in this very first one with a slip stitch through the whole stitch. And this is always kind of tight. So now for row 7, yes, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to use those stitches, the back loops. I made a mess out of that. I'll redo it. That yarn's splitting. On me. Okay, now I'm going to chain 1, and we're going to go to these back loops that are available. See these. So right here, all these back loops, we are going to put a single crochet for row 7. Trying to figure out if that's one or not. So they should be pretty visible. Just a single crochet, back loop only. And I think we only have one more row of this reverse single crochet in this one. So go into that back loop, just push this down and do a single crochet all the way around, and I'll meet you here to join, and we will start row 8. Okay, now I have made it around, putting one single crochet in the back loop of every stitch, and I'm going to come to this first single crochet, the entire stitch, and join with a slip stitch. to finish round 7. And for round 8, we're going to chain 1. It does not count as a stitch. And we're going to work 1 double crochet in every stitch around. So we're going to come right back in there. And work 1 double crochet in every stitch all the way around. And you should still have the same amount of stitches. If you increased, you should have 72. If you didn't increase, you should have 60. But if any decreases need to be made, once we get toward the brim part of the hat, we can do that there. So 1 double crochet in every stitch around, and I will meet you back here and we will start row 9. Okay, I've made it all the way around with 1 double crochet in every stitch, and I'm saving this last stitch. I'm not going to change colors because this is like an ombre or but if you want to change, on the last pull over, so do your pull through 2 and then grab the yarn you want to change to, pull it through, and then you would obviously cut off your other yarn and then make your slip stitch. But I'm not going to do that, so but you would do it on your last like here you would do 2 and then do your yarn change and finish the stitch with that, and then cut off your other yarn. So now I'm going to slip stitch into this first double crochet, and we will start round 9. I haven't been keeping up with my rows. So for row 9, we're going to start with a chain 1. Let me get this out of the way. And then we're going to put a front post double crochet around the first and second stitch. So I want to get that chain 1, so I'm going to yarn over, go around that, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that was 1, and now we're going to go to the next one, yarn over, go behind that stitch, come out the other side, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now for the next 2 stitches, we're going to put 2 back posts. So to do a back post, you yarn over and you go behind the stitch and come out this way, go that way, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to do another back post. So yarn over, go behind that stitch, come up, go behind it, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And so then the repeat is going to be 2 more front posts, well, a front post around the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, go through there, there, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we'll do 2 back posts. Yarn over, go behind the stitch, around it to the back, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have another back post. Yarn over, go behind the stitch, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now it'll be 2 more front posts. So yarn over, go behind the stitch, out the other side, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. In another front post, go behind the stitch, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then 2 more back posts. So go insert from the back, go out the other side, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, come from the back, out the other side, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is what we're going to repeat all the way around for this row. So I'll do it one more time. Yarn over, because we're doing front post, you're going to go behind the stitch and come out the other side, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2. This yarn likes to split. Yarn over, pull through 2. One more, yarn over, go behind the stitch, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then 2 back posts, you yarn over, you go behind the stitch, out the other side to the back, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. One more back post, come from the back, around to the back, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're going to repeat this all the way around, and I will meet you back here to join, and we will start row 10. Okay, I have made it around to the end of row 9, and you should end with 2 back post double crochet. I'm going to slip stitch into the first one, and it is going to look weird because these front and back posts make it kind of curl up, but once we work more, it will work itself out. So row 10, I chained 1. We're going to repeat row 9. So for this first front post, I always want to get that chain 1 space, or chain 1, and it makes it thicker, but so in this one it's going to just be the exact same as the last row. 2 front posts, then come to the next stitch, go around the post of that, Oops, this yarn's wanting to split on me and make 2 back posts. Well, 1 back post around these 2 stitches, around the post of these 2 stitches. And then we'll come to the next in their front post. So we'll do a front post around the next 2 stitches. And then a back post around the next 2. So this is just a repeat of row 9. Now it's 2 front posts. Go behind the stitch, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go under the post, well, yeah, and out the other side, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then for the back post, yarn over, go behind the stitch, and do your double crochet. So repeat this all the way around, and I will meet you back here to close the round and start round 11. Okay, I've completed row 10, which was a repeat of row 9, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch. It's still looking funky, but it will work out. I've turned it this way, but it's however you want to do it. So for row 11, we're going to chain 1, and now we're going to put a back post, and I'm going to grab that chain 1 around the first stitch. It's tight. And a back post around the second stitch. Back post double crochet, I'm sorry. And now we're going to put a front post double crochet around the next 2 stitches. It's the opposite of what we did before. So it's 2 back posts and 2 front posts. So these are front posts. Now we're going to put 2 back posts, or a back post around the next 2 stitches. So there's 1. Come from behind, go around, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we put 2 front posts around what was back posts. Yarn over, go behind it, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then a back post around the next, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Back post around double crochet around the next stitch. So it's the exact opposite of what we did prior. So the next, our back post, so we'll put a front post, and another front post. So that is the repeat for this row. Now it'll be, these were front posts, we'll do 2 back posts, and then we'll do 2 front posts, 2 back posts, 2 front posts, and I will meet you around to join for row 12. Okay, I've completed row 11 all the way around, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch to that first back post double crochet. And now for row 12, we're going to repeat row 11. So it will be a back post in the first stitch. That one's always kind of the hardest. Kind of got to twist it. And a back post around the second stitch, and then a front post around the next stitch, the next 2 stitches, and a back post around the next 2 stitches, front post around the next 2, and then back post around the next 2. And at the end of this row, if you did a color change, I will meet up with you before the end of the row to show you how to change back. So just repeat this all the way around. You see we kind of have down here front post, you know, opposite. So follow this all the way around, and I will meet you over here for you to be able to change back if you change colors. Okay, so I have made it around, and this is where if you changed colors, you would do your color change on this very last front post double crochet. Go ahead and start it as usual. Bring it up, yarn over, pull through 2, and then drop that yarn and pick this up. I'm just grabbing a yarn, and then you would cut off your other yarn and close with a slip stitch, but I'm not doing that. I wish I had these colors. I do have that, but I don't this, and I remembered what this color was. It was called Artist Print, and I got it from Hirschner's, I believe, but it was a couple of years ago. And it is Red Heart Super Saver, and that's Red Heart Super Saver, I believe, in Sage, because I really like those colors. So I'm going to do the last front post. and then join with a slip stitch to the first back post. And now for row 13 we're going to chain 1, and we're going to put a double crochet right back in that space. And we're going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch around. So that's a nice break from all of the front posts and back posts. So do a double crochet in every stitch around for row 13, and I will meet you back here to join, and we will start row 14. It's starting to kind of sort of look like a hat. It just takes a while. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, now I've made it to the end of row 13. And wait, have I? No, I have one more. I'm going to end with a slip stitch to that first double crochet. And then for row 14, we're going to chain 1, and it is a repeat of row 9. And row 9 was a front post. Make sure I get that around the first 2. Well, a front post around the first 2. Front post double. And then a back post around the next 2. Back post double crochet, back post double crochet, and then a front post double crochet, followed by another front post double crochet. So 2 front posts, followed by 2 back posts. And you will do this all the way around, and I will meet you meet you back here to fasten off for row 15. So it's 2 front posts, 2 back posts, 2 front posts, double crochet, front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, 2 front posts double crochet, 2 back posts, and just follow that all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, I have reached the end of row 14. I'm going to slip stitch. Should have been 2 back post double crochets, slip stitch into that first front post double crochet. And for row 15, we're going to be repeating row 11, which was the 2 back post, 2 front posts. So here there's 2 front posts. Those we're going to do 2 back posts, and then 2 front posts, 2 back posts. So chain 1 to get started, and I'm going to get that chain 1 there and get the first back post, and that one is always harder. So there's 1, then another back post around the next back post double crochet, and then a front post double crochet around that back post, and another front post double crochet around the next back post. So it's going to be opposite again because they're kind of staggering. So these are 2 front posts from the previous row. We're going to make those back post double crochet. And this is the last of the post stitches. So now these 2 back posts from the previous row, put a back post or front post double around each of those. And I'm holding it up here where you can see it. So then these 2 will be 2 back posts, 2 front post doubles, 2 back post doubles, 2 front posts. Follow that all the way around, and I'll meet you here to close out round 15. And if you want to change colors for this portion, which I won't be doing, but you will change your yarn on the last yarn over of your last stitch before we get here. And since I've shown you how to do that a couple of times, you'll just do it here to change to your new color and cut off your old color. So I will see you back around. 2 back post doubles, 2 front post doubles, 2 back post, and so on. Okay, again, if you wanted to change colors after this round, you would do it on this last yarn over of this last stitch. So now I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch of row 15, I believe. Yes. So now we're going on to 16. And 16, we're going to do the chain 1, and we're going to go right back into that stitch. We're going to do a half knotted double crochet, or knotted half double crochet. We're going to go back into that stitch, pull up, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up. You'll have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all of them. And then now you're going to yarn over, go into the last stitch you were in, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it up, and you have 5 loops on your hook, and yarn over and pull through all 5. So in this one you go into the one before and the one next. So yarn over, go into that last one we just were in, pull up. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, grab a loop. You'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over and pull through all 5. Yarn over, go back into that last stitch, grab the yarn, pull it up, 3 loops, yarn over, go into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it up, and you'll have 5 loops. Yarn over and pull through all 5. Yarn over, go into the last stitch that you worked, grab the yarn, pull it up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, grab the yarn, 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5. I'll do that one more time. Yarn over, go into the last stitch you worked, grab the yarn, pull it up, 3 loops, yarn over, go into the next stitch, grab the yarn, 5 loops, yarn over and pull through all of them. So repeat this all the way around, and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 16. Okay, I have come to the last stitch, so I'm going to yarn over, go into, well, it's not the last stitch yet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop in the last stitch, yarn over and pull through all 5, and then I'm going to join with a slip stitch to that first. And now for row 6 and 7, we're going to do the reverse single crochet again. So chain 1, and the first one's always harder. We're doing them in the front loop only. Get up in there. And pull through. Now go to the next front loop, pull up, pull through, pull up, pull through. I'll try to get a little closer. Grab the yarn, pull up, pull through. Go into that front loop only, grab the yarn, pull it up, pull through. Front loop only, grab the yarn, pull up, yarn over and pull through. Front loop, grab the yarn, yarn over and pull through. Front loop, grab the yarn, front loop, grab the yarn, pull up, pull through. So you're going to do this all the way around, working in the front loops only. And I will meet you back here, and we will attach and then do the single crochet in the back loop only, and then we'll only have one more row to go, and it's just single crochet. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I've made it all the way around, and I'm going to slip stitch into this first one, and it's going to be tight. Okay, just a second. Okay, now we are going to chain 1 and put a single crochet in the back loops, just like we did before. So here's your back loop. Mine's kind of confusing because it went from tan to green. So 1 single crochet in that loop, And I just tried this on, although I'm not making it for myself. I don't feel as though I'm going to need to, excuse me, decrease. But after this round, if you want to try it on, and, you know, because all yarn stretches, and see if you feel as though you're going to need to decrease, or if you know the circumference of the head if you're making it for somebody else, which I don't know. I'm making a lot of toboggans up, so after this, if you want to try it on, and then also you can find out then if you need to do additional length, like if you want it longer. But after this, there's going to be one more round, and then we'll be done. Okay, I have finished row 18, and I'm going to come over here. Now that's the chain one. I'm going to put a slip stitch in this first single crochet. And like I said, if you try it on and feel as though you need to decrease, I'm not going to, but you could do a decrease over, like, do 2 single crochets together, 2 together, and then 2 regular single crochets in each stitch, and decrease that way all the way around. But I'm going to leave it like it is, and I'm going to chain 1, and now I'm just going to put a single crochet in every stitch around, and then we will fasten off and weave in the ends. That's my little dog. She's having some bronchial issues going on. I took her to the vet and they gave her a shot. Okay, so 1 single crochet all the way around. When you get back here, we'll join with a slip stitch and then cut off and weave in the ends. Okay, now we're going to close to this. Let me make sure I've got the last. Yeah, this first single crochet. And again, if you want the brim longer, you can add more rows of single crochets. You could do half double crochets. If you want to decrease, you can decrease. It's, you know, your hat, so you can do with it whatever you want to do. But I'm going to tie off. And this one here, excuse me, I have to sew the ends in, but this one will be the thumbnail picture because this is what, these colors are what I based this one on. I don't know if that makes sense or not. And you know, this one looks bigger. They're both red heart. Yesterday when I made a tutorial, the one I made was smaller. But that just shows you that, and I was thinking it was because I'm not used to being at the table doing tutorials. So, I made the stitches tighter. Because here are the 2 I did yesterday. Well, this is the one that I did prior on my lap. And then I followed the exact same, did everything the exact. And because I was at the table, and I'm not used to crocheting at the table, that's how much smaller that one is. So, this yarn, I know this yarn here isn't as coarse or thick It doesn't seem like, even though it is a Red Heart Super Saver, then that one and this one here apparently is. But I tried it on, and if I were going to keep it for myself, I'd probably do some decreases, but I'm not going to. So now I'm going to go to the center. And where's my needle? I don't have this down permanent. Well, what did I do? There it is. So I hope you enjoyed this. I plan, since hats are the only tutorials I've made or patterns I've made, once I finish the project that I have going, the Enigma blanket, I plan to start my own blanket pattern and just try it. I don't know if I'll be successful or not, but I'm going to give it a try. As much as I've crocheted, I should be able to come up with something that I like. So I just weave this in and out. And of course I won't be putting a pom-pom on this one. This one's more, in my opinion, man type colors, so and then I had a knot, so I had to cut off up here. Oops. Shouldn't have done that. I may need a bigger needle. I've been working with size, a DK weight yarn. So I've been using these little needles. So just weave in your ends and cut them off. And this thing is done. And be on the lookout for more crochet tutorials. I won't do crafts again until fall. I do fall, Christmas, or fall and Christmas. I'm going to get this stuck. So, you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.